Okay, it looks like it worked, so that's cool. Okay, so it says that it's working, but who knows? I'm just trying to figure out if everything's working. This is so confusing. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna play the game. It's kind of boring at the beginning, so that sucks, but I usually play Mage or Rogue Hawk. I started Warrior Hawk 5 at one time and I didn't even finish it because it was just boring.
Had gentler invitations.
Kinky.
I am Cassandra Pentagust, seeker of the Chantry.
So Gloria is in love with Cassandra.
And just, what are you seeking?
The champion.
Which one?
You know exactly why I'm here. Time to start
Dang,
talking,
calm
dwarf.
down a little bit.
They tell me you're good at it.
What do you want to know?
Everything. Start at the beginning.
Scouts. We will have to fight them sooner or later.
Then we make our stand here. Prepare yourself.
So it's been a really long time since I played this game. I think it's I've been playing a lot of console games, so... Oh shit! Who the fuck are you?
Let's finish this!
Yeah, sorry Carver, you're on fire now.
We can't keep this up forever.
Perhaps Perhaps we'll be lucky and they'll run out of darkspawn.
Here they come. Shall I give them a taste of my blade?
All yours, brother. On your guard! Got you!
I like 100% forgot that I could run during this. Is that iron?
There's no end to them.
Fine, nerd.
Bullshit. That's not what really happened.
You don't need to
Does
use
that
that
not
language
match the
with me,
story you've heard,
Cassandra.
Seeker?
I'm not interested in stories. I came to hear the truth.
What makes you think I know the truth?
Don't lie to me. You knew him even before he became the champion.
Even if I did, I don't know where he is now.
Do you have any idea what's at stake here?
Let me guess. Your precious chantries fall to pieces and put the entire world on the brink of war. And you
That
need the
sounds
one
like a
person who could
situation.
help you put it back together.
The champion was at the heart of it when it all began. If you can't point me to him, tell me everything you know.
You aren't worried I'll just make it up as I go?
Not at all.
You'll need to hear the whole story.
The whole entire story. Alright, here we are at the best part of the game, of any game. The character creator. I'm always a little bit angry that you can't have the blood thing on the face unless you use that exact hawk. The one thing I like more, well, one of the things I like more about Inquisition is that you can make absolutely beautiful characters. These ones all just, they're just ugly. I just don't like them. I just want a handsome mage man. With some sick ink. Mine always kind of end up looking the same because I'm boring and I apparently have a type. So I'm gonna try and switch it up a little bit now. So he's gonna be completely bald. Yes, perfect. I want him to have massive eyebrows. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can do that. I guess that's the closest. Yeah, he looks like a stoner. Nice. I never do much with the eyes because I'm always afraid I'll make him look like weird. And I also want him to have a giant freaking nose. Perfect. He can smell everything in Ferelden and whatever the place Kirkball is. Like I said, it's been several months since I played this game. How deep do I want the tip? Hey. So apparently I can't change his mouth. That's odd. Is he beefy or scrawny? We just don't know. Beefy. And I can't change his ears either. This must be because of the facial hair and regular hair I chose. And I can't see the portrait because my webcam is in the way, but whatever. And of course his name is Jake with a lowercase j, because that is what I name all of my role-playing game characters. So I never actually finished Origins because I started playing Dragon Age 2 first, and then I went back to Origins and was like, what are these controls? And of course I don't have any Origins saves to import, so I'm just gonna pick one of these. Yeah, I like Alistair on the throne. I am casual trash, so there's that. I don't play these games for the
Blight
challenge. I
have been
play
unleashed
them
on
for the
Ferelda.
game. Let's be real.
Darkspawn poured out of the wilds, clashing against the army at the ruins of Ostagar. The battle was a disaster. King Kalen died on the field with his men, betrayed by his most trusted general.
Shit. Get wrecked, Kalen.
Unopposed, the Horde marched on the village of Lothering. The village burned, and many innocents were slaughtered. The champion's family barely escaped in time.
I think that's all of
Look
them.
at that hair, that's ridiculous.
For the moment, make us save us. We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
At least we're alive.
I
That's no
usually
small feat.
play Purple Hawk
Yes,
or Red.
you're right.
Although Red
We should have run
leads to
sooner.
a lot
Why
of
did we wait so long?
rivalmances, which I'm not cool
Why are
with
you
because
looking
they're
at me?
kind of fucked up.
I've been running
Which
since
is the
Ostagar.
point, but still.
Not to interrupt, but the Blight's not going to wait while we stand here pointing fingers.
Please, listen to your brother.
Then
Yeah,
let's go.
listen to me.
Lead on.
I love Dog. Dog is one of my favorite characters in this game.
Here we go!
No, not here we go. I got shit to pick up. Oh shit, hey boys. Get wrecked. Fucking guys just coming up in my shit trying to beat me up. How dare they? Rude.
Wait, where are we going?
Away from the Darkspawn. Where else?
You
And
know, what do
then
you
where?
think?
We can't just wander aimlessly.
So long as we wander
I've been
aimlessly
doing that my
away
whole
from
life.
the Horde, I'm happy.
We can go to Kirkwall.
Well, that wouldn't be my first choice.
There's
Fucking
a lot
Kirkwall.
of Templars in Kirkwall, Mother. I know that.
Fuck the
But
Templars.
we still have family there. And an estate. Then we need to get to Gwarin and take ship.
If we survive that long, I'll just be happy to get out of here.
You know what? Don't be a Debbie Downer. I don't need this from you. However, you be. She's so dreamy. He's not.
You will not have him!
What a badass.
They will not have you.
It's a shame
Not
that the
while
writing
I
for her
breathe.
character was so shitty, though. Also, I like to pause the game a lot because it lets me plan, and I'm casual trash, so, you know. Yeah, that was a blast.
Stop squirming, Wesley. You'll make it worse.
Apostate, keep your distance.
Well, the Maker has
The
a
first
sense of
time I
humor.
played this, I thought that he said prostate, and
Darkspawn
I
and
was
now
like,
a Templar.
what kind of game is
I thought
this?
they all abandoned Lothering.
The Spawn are clear in their intent, but a mage is always unknown.
You know what? Fuck
The Order
off.
dictates.
I cannot stand
Wesley.
Templars at all.
The Order dictates.
Order dictates that I punch you.
Dear, they saved us. The Maker understands.
I don't need mage powers to beat the shit out of you, boy.
Of course.
I am Aveline Valen. This is my husband, Sir Wesley. We can hate each other when we're safe from the Horde.
A strange time to be hunting apostates. His fellows left with the Chantry priests.
I was traveling to Denerim on business for the Order, but I had to turn south when I heard of Ostagar.
Bad luck and judgment brought us together here before the attack.
The Nice Templar has been convinced to postpone his hunt for illegal mages. So let's not dwell upon it, shall we?
Wise girl.
Once
You're
a cop, I
quick
mean
to
a
offer your
Templar,
allegiance.
always a Templar.
Another blade between us and the Darkspawn? Yes, please.
So long as the Horde is their first concern.
My duty is clear, but that is for another day, if we are granted that opportunity.
We will be fine. We all will.
I wonder if the writers for BioWare, like, intended for the Templars to be disgusting, filthy cops. I feel like you can tell a lot about a person by whether they side with the Templars or the mages.
For a while, it looked like we were the only ones to escape the Darkspawn.
We aren't free
I
of
mean,
them
aside
You
from,
didn't see
like,
Ostagar.
you know, siding with
This is just
one
the
or the
start.
other just to see what
You were
happens in
there.
the game.
Yes, I
Like,
see it now.
I know people who
Third
literally
company, under
think that
Captain
the
Varro.
Templars were right.
Then you
Like,
saw how the whole of the army was defeated.
that's
We
just
fell
fucked
to
up.
betrayal, not the Darkspawn. This arm of the Horde will not have the same advantage.
The wrath of the Templars is terrible indeed.
More so their wives. But as long as there is a greater danger, you and I have an accord.
Thank you, Wesley.
Just gonna move this so we
For
can
now,
see
we
the
move with you.
words.
North is cut off. We
And
barely
make it
escaped the
smaller.
main body of the Horde.
Ain't that cute?
Then we're trapped. The wilds are to the south. That's no way out.
You know what,
If the
Carver?
options
You can
are
stop
serve or
whining.
die,
If
I'll
you don't
take my
like it, go
chances
off
with
by
Sam.
yourself. Oh, hey, boys. You picked the wrong day to fuck with me, buddies.
We're under attack! What a surprise!
So I know that a lot of people like really hate Dragon Age 2 for a variety of reasons. Like they think the gameplay sucks, they think the story sucks, and I've seen like some people who think that it like panders too much to LGBT people simply because all of the companions are bisexual, and like they can fuck off because this game is great. And I am a little bit upset that Anders apparently was supposed to be strictly gay, and they changed him to bisexual so that people playing women characters could romance him, and I'm just like, alright, buddy. But then, of course, you've got Inquisition, where they made Cassandra completely straight, and that also outraged me, so, you know, I just can't be pleased. So I never pay much attention to either of the Hawk siblings. One, because I fucking hate Carver, and two, you'll see. So I just put all of his points into strength. Aveline is also a really great character, but she's got some pretty major flaws in the way that she treats one of your other companions. And for the record, I'm trying to avoid blatant spoilers because I assume everyone has played this game since it's like 6 or 7 years old. But I might accidentally say some spoilers. I'm sure you'll get over it. Alright, I gotta move this camera again. This is getting ridiculous. Just put it right there.
I can't do that.
Of course you can't do that.
Maker, give me strength.
Maker's gonna fuck you. Whoops. Fucking bye. Bethany got wrecked.
Here we go again.
Oh shit, hey buddy.
Bethany, wake up. The battle's over. We're fine.
I'm sorry, mistress. Your
Yeah,
daughter
her
is
battle
gone.
is over.
No,
These things will not take Bethany.
If you know what I mean. I'm not really sure what kind of hawk I want to play this time.
If you fall apart now, you endanger us all.
It's true, listen to him.
Don't lecture me. This is your fault. How could you let her charge off like that? Oh,
well, Mother, she's an adult
my
who does what she wants.
If we stand here weeping, the Darkspawn will take the rest of us too.
Allow me to commend your daughter's soul to the Maker, mistress.
Oh my god, fuck off.
Ashes we were, and ashes we become. Maker, give this young woman
You're
a place
Templar.
at your
She doesn't
side.
need anything
Let
from
us take
you.
comfort in the peace she has found in eternity.
I will never forget you, Bethany.
At least Father will have company now.
That was a fucked up thing to say, Hawk.
Flames. We're too late.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I will not die.
I don't need any more of these guys.
There's no end to them.
Oh shit, hey Caden. I didn't think anyone was gonna watch. I'm not gonna have to, hopefully. So this is another part that really pissed me off. This is Flemeth, and if you've played Dragon Age Origins, you'll notice that she's gotten a little bit more attractive. And they also gave her significant cleavage, which I feel is very unnecessary, seeing as she is literally the Witch of the Wilds. They just did it so that, like, gamer bros could
visitors to the wilds,
do
but
their
now it
gamer
seems
bro
they
thing.
arrive in hordes.
If you know what I mean.
Impressive. Where'd you learn how to turn into a dragon?
Perhaps I am a dragon. If so, count yourself lucky. The smell of burning darkspawn does nothing for the appetite. If you wish to flee the darkspawn, you should know you are heading in the wrong direction.
So you're just going to leave us here?
And why not? I spotted a most curious sight. A mighty ogre vanquished. Who could perform such a feat?
I wonder
but now
who
my
that was.
curiosity is sated, and you are
It
safe
actually was
from
mostly
me.
Aveline because I was
Is
dealing
that
with
not
the little
enough?
guys.
You could show me that trick of yours. That looks useful.
I dare say it is. Such a clever tongue for a mage. Tell me, clever
You know
child,
what I mean.
how do you intend to outrun the Blight?
We're going to Kirkwall, in the Free Marches.
Kirkwall? My, but that is quite the voyage you plan. So far, simply to flee the Darkspawn.
Any better suggestions? I hear the deep roads are vacant now.
Oh, you I like.
She likes me.
Hurtled into the chaos you fight, and the world will shake before you.
You don't have to be so dramatic, Flemeth.
Is it fate or chance? I can never decide. It appears fortune smiles on us both today. I may be able to help you yet.
Anything you could do for us would be appreciated.
Should we even trust her?
Carver, shut
don't
up.
even know
No
what
one
she
asked
is.
you.
I know what she is. The Witch of the Wilds.
Some call me that. Also Flemeth, Asha Belinar, an old hag who talks to
Like,
her.
if you're an old hag, you don't really look like a
Doesn't matter.
hag.
I offer
BioWare,
you
what's
this.
going on here?
I will get your group past the Horde in exchange for a simple delivery to a place not far out of your way. Would you do this for a Witch of the Wilds?
I really won't.
What is a Witch of the Wilds exactly?
A chastened legend. Witches that steal children.
Bah, as if I had nothing better to do.
Then you're an apostate.
Yes, we have so much in common.
You would go through all that trouble to have something delivered.
I have an appointment to keep. It is far more convenient this way.
Sucks to be you.
Happily, you're not without your own needs.
How much trouble will this delivery be exactly?
So much trouble.
About as much trouble as my saving your lives not 5 minutes ago.
We didn't ask you for anything.
Of course, my mistake.
I didn't ask for this.
Should we trust her?
Wesley is injured. We'll never escape the Darkspawn.
If you need to, leave me behind.
Oh, I will.
No. I said I would drag you out if I had to, and I meant it.
Roast a few more Darkspawn, I'll do anything you want.
Sadly, my charity is at an end.
Well,
There is a
then
clan
you
of
can go
Danish
fuck
elves
yourself,
near the
'cause I'm
city
not
of
gonna
Kirkwall.
deliver your thing.
Deliver this amulet to their keeper, Marathari. Do as she asks with it, and any debt between us is paid in full. Before I take you anywhere, however, there is another
Lucy.
matter.
Come here. Lucy. Come here.
No. Leave him alone.
What has been done to your man is within his blood already.
You lie!
She's right, Aveline. I can feel the corruption inside me.
Son, the corruption was there the moment you decided to become a Templar.
What are you talking about?
From the Darkspawn. All that blood. I knew when it happened.
And how much time before you?
Not long now, if I am any judge.
Bye.
We can't afford that kind of liability.
No.
The only cure I know of is to become a Grey Warden.
They all died at Ostagar.
Not all, but the last are now beyond your reach.
Aveline,
Get wrecked.
listen to me.
You can't ask me this. I won't.
Please. The corruption is a slow death. I can't.
I'll do
I'm
it.
sorry,
I would have
Evan.
done it an hour ago.
This has to be done.
I guess you could say I am about to stick him like a pig. That was for you, Caden. Fucking bye, Wes.
Without an end, there can be no peace. It gets no easier. Your struggles have only just begun.
Flemeth,
I thought that might interest you.
you expect me to believe a myth swooped out of the wild to save the champion?
I do.
Oh, come now, Seeker. Do I need to recite the tale of the Warden as well?
No. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised to hear of her involvement.
I liked my version better, too.
What else aren't you telling me, then? Did she send someone with the champion?
In a manner of speaking.
So it's true. Continue. But if you tell me they all flew to Kirkwall on a dragon...
Nothing so fanciful, I assure you. The witch kept her word, and got them to Guaran, where they took ship. They sailed north across the waking sea, lashed by terrible storms. 2 weeks they spent in that dark hold, packed in with the fearful and the desperate. And then they saw it. Kirkwall, the city of chains. Long ago it was part of the Imperium, slaves coming from far and wide to work the quarries. Now, it's a free city, but I use the word loosely. Sail through those black cliffs and you'll see what the slaves of old saw. The gallows, welcoming you.
She's a dog and she's smelling.
That's where their ship landed, with all the rest.
Into the city.
What? That can't be.
It's true. Look at them all.
Maybe they're just hanging out.
Are we really surprised? Everyone's fleeing the Blight. Just as we are.
And they would throw us all back to the wolves. Unbelievable.
Capitalism.
Getting into the city, one way or another.
We need to find Gamlen. Our family has always been highly regarded in Kirkwall. He can do something, I'm sure of it.
Let's hope he received your letter.
The guards seem to be reporting to that man. Perhaps we should speak to him.
Speak. Aveline, you and your rivalry can just go get wrecked. You future cop.
What are we going to do?
Get back to the crowd, you lot. Trying to bully your way through won't get you into Kirkwall any faster.
But you do intend to let us in.
We have enough poor of our own in the free marches. We don't need you refugees piling up here like a middens heap.
Communism.
I heard someone call this fortress the Gallows. Is it a prison?
Used to be. Back in the Imperial days. They kept slaves here until the rebellion.
That's fucked up.
Now the Templars run it, and use it to lock up their mages.
That's...
Guess not much has changed.
Also fucked up.
Are mages imprisoned here?
Well, no more than anywhere else. It's a circle of magi now. Magic is to serve man, not rule him. And mages are better locked up where they don't hurt anyone.
Yeah, you're gonna get served, buddy.
Why aren't we being allowed into the city?
If it were up to me, I'd bar the gates and let you find somewhere else to beg.
Fuck off. I
but it's not.
Everyone in
Some of
Kirkwall.
you lot might have legitimate business in the city. So Knight Commander Meredith wants us to sort you all out. Most of you are getting right back on your ships, though.
That's a Templar title. Why would a city guardsman answer to the Templars?
We don't answer to her, but she's the power in Kirkwall. Don't know what would happen if the Viscount went against something she wanted, but he's sure never taken that chance.
There must be someone in charge I can speak with.
Yes, always the same story. You want in, talk to Captain Yord. I'm just here to keep you refuse from climbing the walls.
Listen, buddy, I'll show you refuse. I'm gonna go start a Templar car on fire.
Tell me, how did your family escape Lothering? Almost everyone who hadn't fled.
Fucking ran at
My brother.
What do you think?
If he wasn't with us, I don't think we'd be here.
But you seem quite skilled as well.
I'm not my brother.
Yeah, you're not, because I'm badass.
We're not animals, you can just corral them.
Going back to where you came from.
Let us through, you flaming blighter.
Y'all
We're not
flaming
staying in this pit.
blighter.
Then get back on your ship and leave. Kirkwall has
It
no
really
more room
is.
for
It
refugees.
is Trump's America.
The ship's already gone. We've paid good coin to get here.
You and half of Ferelden. There's nothing I can do. The city is full.
They're gonna build a wall soon. Honestly, everything in this game is very comparable to things that are going on in the world right now. Part of the reason I like this game.
One of the guards said you were letting in people who have business in the city.
That's right. We've seen you let lots of people through.
Citizens and merchants that make it worth our while. I'll assume that you don't have any more coin than these gentlemen. We've been letting you Fereldans in for months. You're too late.
What do you mean, you
There's no more
Fereldans?
room.
But we've got family here.
I've heard claims like that 1,000 times already, trust me. We'll find some ships to take you all back to Ferelden, eventually. Until then, you stay here.
Till then, you can rot in hell. I'm gonna beat this guy up and take his much money.
Surely there's someone higher up that we could persuade.
The city's been closed by order of the Viscount and Knight Commander Meredith, whose fortress you're standing in. But as far as you're concerned, I'm in charge.
There must be something we can work out.
No foreigner can enter unless they can prove they have coin to bring into the city.
You mean a bribe?
Technically, the Viscount's ordered that
Guns
no
like
one
these,
enters.
I don't need money.
You want to be a special case? You have to be special.
That's outrageous. It took all our coin just to get here.
You want eyes looking the other way? That takes convincing. And the price goes up each day this continues.
If you find our uncle, Gamlen Amel, you might just have a few less refugees
See,
bothering
this game
you.
is even worse because
Gamlen?
it's got two sets of
I know
cops.
that
The
name.
guards and the Templars.
He's a nobleman here in the city. Our family has an estate.
A nobleman? The only Gamlen I know is a weasel who couldn't rub two coppers together. He comes back, I'll bring you to him. But I don't have time to...
What? You're gonna let them through?
I didn't say anything about...
We've been here for 4 days. They just got here.
That's it. We're carving our way out of here.
Oh,
Men,
shit.
to arm!
With me before anyone else.
I'll deal with this!
Unbelievable.
Captain, are you all right?
I am, no thanks to you. Where is everyone? Go find them. I want this kept under control. You have my thanks. Look, I can't get you into the city. It's not my decision. But I'll find your uncle and bring him here.
It's been 3 days. This waiting has to end.
I'm sure it won't be much longer. Gamlen must still be looking for us.
And if he's not?
Don't look now, but I think that's our man.
Gamlen, he's such a weasel. Not the good kind.
Leandra! Damn, girl, the years haven't been kind to you.
Fuck off, look at you, buddy.
Let me say up front, I wasn't expecting this. The Blight, your husband, dead. I'd figured you'd pretty much be Ferelden for life.
Oh, Gamlen. We came too late. My darling Bethany didn't make it. Drastic guide her.
Oh, make her save me. Leandra, don't drop this on me here. I don't even know if I can help you get in.
There are other ways to get into a city.
Sure. That worked real well for those soldiers we fought.
Fireball.
I hate to agree, but there's a reason they housed us in an old prison.
I was hoping to grease some palms, but the Knight Commander's been cracking down. We're gonna need more grease.
But what about the estate? Surely Father left something when he died?
Right, about the estate. It's, gone. To settle a debt. I've been meaning to write you.
Then there's no hope.
Not quite. I know some people who might help. If you're not too delicate about the company you keep.
Mother said our family was wealthy. You really can't help us?
I am blighted helping. I've got 2 offers of work from people who've got the coin to open those gates.
I still can't believe you sold the estate. Gamlen, how could you?
Well, I didn't expect your blasted family to show up on my doorstep.
Listen,
I've got
buddy.
a nice place in Lowtown. You'll see, it'll all work out.
Do we need to stay in Kirkwall? Let's go to another city.
This was my home. I can't believe they won't let me come back.
Every city on the coast's been hip-deep in Ferelden since the Blight. You could try your luck further inland, I suppose, but it won't be easy.
We're not putting Mother through that. We came here. We're staying here.
Let's hear it, Uncle. What do you have in mind?
I talked to my contacts, and I found some people who might be willing to pay your way into the city. The catch is, you and your brother will have to work off the debt. For a year.
A year?
It's the best I could do. Trust me when I say a bunch of refugees won't get a better option anywhere else.
I'm sure we'll be free and clear before we know it.
I managed to convince my contacts to come to the gallows to meet you personally. Mirren heads up the mercenary company, the Red Iron. They're looking for recruits. Fenrir, I guess you might call her a smuggler. Either one of them can help you. All you need to do is find them in the courtyard and convince them you're worth the trouble.
I'm not asking Carver shit.
How dangerous is this smuggler's work?
Well, it won't be pretty working for her. She's a pretty small fish compared to some of the other thieves' guilds around here. But she's tough, she's fair, and she never deals in slaves or flesh.
Let's find them and see what they have to say.
Oh,
I
damn it,
never
I don't know
go
about
with
this.
the mercenary guy.
It's a lot
'cause
of
he
coin,
is a giant
Leandra.
douche.
Don't go expecting our name to carry the kind of weight it used to.
Well, that's your
And what
fault,
of me?
Gamlen.
I will not allow others to incur debts on my behalf.
Can't see that it makes a difference. You look like a lady who can pull her own weight.
Then you'll come with us.
I have no real option. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna stop for now because nobody wants to watch an hour-long live stream. If I can figure out how to turn off the live stream.